We are live, guys. How are we doing? Welcome back to another watch-along on the channel. Can you see and can you hear me okay, guys? Let me know in the chat down below. Tonight it is Fleetwood Town against Sunderland AFC at the Stadium of Light. Now, we will get up to the match coverage in just a second. Hiya, Tony, mate. He's coming winding short up, as always. And looking forward to seeing some of the banter in the chat tonight from both sets of supporters. And yeah, can't wait to get going. Thanks to those that have tuned in already. Hello, George. Hello, Tony. How you doing? Hello, Hugo. Hiya, Harry. Hiya, Chris. Thank you for tuning in, mate. Appreciate it. Very much looking forward to tonight. I would be very happy with a point tonight, considering they've got the top goal scorer in Charlie White, who I've got a stat on him in a bit. We went through a few different stats today. Unlike some YouTubers, I'm actually one that likes to prepare and bring you some insight in the commentary. So that is what I'll try and do today. And let me know who your team played today, guys. Let me know if you're playing. Let me know if you're happy with your team lineup. And very much looking forward to seeing the game. So we will go through the lineup in 3 or 4 minutes. We have purchased the game via iFollow again. We will be watching the game on there. Another £10 spent to support the boys. We have not missed a Fleetwood Town game this season from watching via iFollow. We've done all the Papa John's Trophy. We've done the EFL Cup, the FA Cup game until we got knocked out in the first round. Only good thing about that, it saved me a bit of cash. You know, so yeah, looking forward to the game today. Welcome to Sunderland Cards, thank you. And also, we've hit 6,000 subscribers. Yes, finally, on the other day, we hit 6,000 subscribers, as you can see from that little mugshot. And I'm absolutely delighted with it. It's definitely the biggest goal yet that we've hit, and it took 9 to 10 months to hit it. A lot of hard work, through the streams, and hopefully vlogs will return one day. Hopefully, next season will be absolutely amazing. I can't thank you enough for the support, and everyone who subscribes, watches the stream, tunes into the videos. Especially Geordie just wants to see me crying when Blackpool beat us or when another team beats us. So if you are new to the channel, get subscribing, because we are wanting to hit 6,500 subscribers by the end of the season. So a really tough goal, that. So, and very much looking forward to covering more football with you guys on the channel. Top man, mate. Who's winning the league? It changes every day, but the minute Lincoln. Good luck. Cheers, Jeff. Yeah, cheers, Jeff. Appreciate it. Your Spurs, but love it. Come on, Sunderland. Daniel, stop it. Draw in that one for me. Watchalong stopped scoring of late, haven't they? Yeah, let me know your score predictions down below, and then we will get on with some team lineups. You've got the Sunderland lineup in front of me, and also the Fleetwood Town lineup going to come on your screen as well. My score prediction, I'm going to be honest, 2-0 to Sunderland. Now, we are going to go for former players that have played for both. Ross Wallace has played for both. Wallace was one of Joey Barton's signings. Keep an eye on what I say. Just keep Ross Wallace and Joey Barton signing him in your head. Dunn at the back. Jimmy Dunn. Get it done, Jimmy Dunn. Another one. Mikael Mandron being, another player that, has played for both teams. A decent player, really. Simon Grayson as manager. He's another one. Conor McLaughlin was at Fleetwood for a while, made over 200 appearances for Town. So, yeah. George, you could do with us getting appointed to help you out. Blackpool versus Doncaster postponed. So annoyed. Right. Blackpool's groundsman. You must have seen a little bit of rain coming down. You could have got the covers on, but, it goes on. Blackpool have been playing a lot of catch-up, put it that way. I don't know if they have a spare Tuesday left now. Anyway, we'll go forward for the lineups. Sunderland team. Now, when I was doing my prep before, unlike some others that just wing it, I guessed the Sunderland 11. I got 10 out of the 11, right. So in goal, Lee Burge, good goalkeeper, former Coventry man. A back three, it looks, of Luke O'Nien. He's a utility man. He can play right midfield, right back, left back, centre mid, left wing. And he's one of Sunderland's better penalty takers. If they get a penalty tonight and Leadbitter's not on, or Power, or White doesn't take it, he'll be in the pecking order. He scored 5 out of 5 in shootouts. Conor McLaughlin on the right-hand side of the defence, and through the middle between an O'Nien and McLaughlin sandwich is Dylan Sanderson. And midfield 4, Callum McFadden, Grant Leadbitter and Max Power. I just need a few seconds after hearing that name, because if you don't know, lads, Fleetwood went to Sunderland last year. We're winning 1-0, deserved to win that game, and Max Power scored in the last kick of the game. And cost us promotion. So that was just a year ago on Thursday. And Lyndon Gooch on the other side. So a 3-4-3. Up front, Aidan McGeady. He's played 13 games since Lee Johnson came back to the football club. 2 goals, 9 assists. He's also got an assist in the last game at the Sol against Lincoln. And also got 4 assists against Doncaster, all for Charlie White. Charlie White, 18 goals this season, 11 in his last 9. And Sunderland will be 17 worse points off without Charlie White in their side. They'd go down from 47 points to 30 without Charlie White in their side. For context, lads, that is between 6th and 17th in Sky Bet League One this season. That is what a goal scorer can do. What a run he has been on. And he also scored against Town back in November the 27th, and Aidan O'Brien makes up the front 3. The bench, Remy Matthews, Sean Maguire, Jack Diamond, was on loan at Harrogate last year and did really well. He actually scored in the final in the National League against Notts County. Carl Winchester, a signing from Forest Green, the former Oldham man, has had plenty of experience against Town this year. Jordan Jones, Jake Voskins, who is the only change to today, and Ollie Younger comes into the Sunderland side. There are the hosts now, Fleetwood Town side, and we'll go through it with you guys. In goal, Alex Cairns, a back 5, Danny Andrew, Callum Connolly, Housen Holgate, James Hill, and Janai Donican. Now again, they've been impressive of late, not conceded many goals. Cairns only conceded 4 goals in 7, and has only conceded over 1 goal in 1 match this year, so that's an impressive tally. Although all the players have apparently lost confidence in Cairns. Imagine my shock that they haven't. And he's made a huge difference since coming back to the football club. Dan Batty, Jordan Rossiter and Mark Duffy, again, partnering each other in midfield. Dan Batty hasn't missed a game since coming to the club. Bissell starts with Harvey Saunders. I'm excited to see that lad play today. He came on as a sub last year against Sunderland. Coleman, Burns, Camps, Morris, Biggins, Rydell, Shade and Morris. No Paddy Madden for Fleetwood. Is it an injury? I'm not sure. Is it suspension? I'm not sure. But he did get a yellow card the other day. But in my opinion, he's been playing too much. So it'll be an interesting one. The game kicks off in 5 minutes. If you could like and subscribe, guys, that would be massively appreciated. And there's already 25 of you in. Thank you very much. Can't wait for fans to return. Me too, man. Yo. Hi, George. How you doing? Mate, I was in the south stand for that, and we were walking down the stairs, and we scored, and my leg was nearly broke. All worth it though for the limbs, eh? I hope we get a result. Hopefully, Dean. That's a tough one. Oxford, are improving. Portsmouth, stuttering a bit of late. I fancy Portsmouth win. 2-1. Both sides are decent. How are you, the lads? Welcome to the stream, mate. 2-0 Lincoln. Swinny did get a good win of the weekend. 2 wins in 8. Decent return. Red and White Army, welcome into the stream. Let me know your score predictions down below. Charlie White is this afternoon's stage man, as is Aidan McGeady. 9 goals, 9 assists, 2 goals, and 18 goals, 1 assist. He's an unbelievable record. In his last 9 games, he's got 11 goals, 1 assist, Charlie White. Before that, he had 7 goals all season, no assists. So it's been an unbelievable tally for him. Fair play to him. They've also got a couple of other goal scorers, Ledbitter, on 6. They've got a couple on 2s, like we mentioned, McGeady, Power, Wright's on 2 as well. So, Jack Diamond got a goal this year as well. He's looked bright as a diamond since coming back. A nice song pun there. On form tonight, boys. On form until Fleetwood concede again in the first couple of minutes. Well, in the last few games, it's been the 8th minute, I think the 20th minute, and the 6th minute. So we always like conceding. Grayson obviously did manage Sunderland in Sunderland Till I Die. So I know he's got mixed opinions, but imagine Grayson going back there and win. If he beats Sunderland and Blackpool, it's worth a year contract extension in itself. See Signori will get the ball to Wyke and he will score. 2-2. Harvey's like Ashley and Anderson, but good but not good enough. I don't agree with that at all. Saunders is better and younger. He needs a run of games. How can you expect a player to come on for 5 minutes and it change the game at his age? Give him a start against a Sunderland back 3 that will get caught in possession, and he can pick in all the pockets down below. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing how he does tonight, and hopefully he does well. The Stadium of Light have been twice now, both 1-1 draws, as they are in their 3rd season of League One. HMI don the league, as you were saying. I would have sworn them, but we don't swear on this channel. Not quite worked. Playoffs the first year didn't go up. Beat Portsmouth 1-0. Lost in the final against Charlton in the last minute. Patrick Bauer. And Sunderland fans are going to hate me for bringing these up. And last year, Phil Parkinson, well, his football was extinct because it was basically dinosaur football. So they're in better hands now. Lee Johnson is a superb manager. Sunderland are a fantastic football club. The stadium is incredible. They've got new ownership, new manager. McGeady's backfiring like he once was. White scoring goals. They've won the last 2 games by 3 goals, beating Burton 3-0, beating Doncaster 4-1. White got a hat-trick against Wimbledon. He got 4 against Donny. He scored the winner against Shrewsbury just recently as well. So, he's been incredible of late, Charlie White. He's been scoring winners. And like I say, 17 points worse off without him. Considering they hated him 2 months ago. It's mad how a play can change. I hope it's a good game tonight and Town get the 3 points. Hopefully. How can I watch it? I follow £10, man. Apparently Simon Grayson is bad. Well, 4 games in, 1 win, 2 draws, 1 loss. Not too bad, If he keeps us, I'd like a 1 in 3 win record more than a 1 in 4. But we've only lost 1 in 4. So there's plenty of positives to take. We played really well the other day. We just couldn't finish our chances. I'm going to say this now. Fleetwood will lose this game, but the difference will be, it'll be 1-0 to Sunderland I'm going to go for, actually. But Fleetwood will have 3 chances in this game where I said they should score, and we'll knock them off as soon as they come. 3 big chances as Town come out in the grey away colours kits. Very much looking forward to tonight's game. Madden injured? I'm not sure, man. I think he is. As Connolly leads the side today, and Dan Batty also looking for his first Fleetwood goal. Wes Boone is back on the bench today. And a lot of Town players' contract runs up out the season. You're reminded of your Sunderland side, Lee Burge, Luke O'Nien, Dean Sanderson, Conor McLaughlin, Callum McFadden, Max Power, Grant Ledbitter, Lyndon Gooch, Aidan McGeady, Charlie White, and Aidan O'Brien. 3-4-3. O'Nien on the left, left back by trade. Sanderson in the middle, McLaughlin tuning into a centre back, played a couple of different positions for Town in his 4 to 5 year spell. Centre midfielder, CDM, right wing back, right back, left back, centre back. Town's lineup Cairns, Holgate, Connolly, Hill, Andrew, Duffy. He's the best footballer in the world. Rossiter, Batty, Janai Donican, Kyle Vassell and Harvey Saunders. And it looks to be a 3-5-2 with Rossiter sitting in, Duffy and Batten being a bit advanced, Andrew and Janai being a little bit pushed ahead. Managed by Simon Grayson. It's his second return to the Stadium of Light since leaving on Halloween, 31st of October 2017, after a 3-3 draw with Bolton Wanderers. He drew last year 1 each with Blackpool 6 weeks before getting the sack. Town are going to get us underway in this one. Come on, the boys. Let me know your score prediction. Hiya, Sam. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Ty Dodds. Welcome. I'm going to go for 1-0, but if we were to score, I'm going to go for South. You know, needs a goal. Hi, Stephen. I want 1-0 Fleetwood Lee Birds. Starting, we're underway. Come on, the boys. Let me know your score predictions down below. Is Town knock it long? Remember, Town were a goal up after 5 minutes in the last encounter between these two sides at the Stadium of Light. And they ended up drawing 1-1 for a max power goal. And in the last meeting, Charlie White scored and Callum Connolly equaliser. That night, it was a Friday night back in November. Can Charlie White maybe add his 19th or 20th goal of the season? At the moment, he's been incredible, and Aidan McGeady has been really helping him. He's assisted his last 5 goals for Charlie White. A long ball forward. And Swindon Town have already 1-0 up against Lincoln. Are Swindon going to get back-to-back wins against Crewe and a good Lincoln side? We shall see. 2 on Fleetwood, over 1.5 goals. Up the Swindon. Yeah, well, we've got a long throw in already. A minute and 10 in. Go on, Hilly. Get a long throw in. So good long throw. Headed on by Luke 09. A nice lad, Luke 09. Good player as well. Really rated him when he was at Wickham. Part of their promotion from League 2 to League 1. And Gareth Ainsworth's side. Wickham since gone on to have a year in League 1 in the promotion. And now could the bottom of the championship, Fleetwood could be in with Harvey Saunders. I said Cairns is a nice goal kick in behind. And I said Saunders will find space. The back three were just a bit static again. You know, you're only 100 seconds into a game here, lads. Saunders pacing behind, which Madden is, you know, Madden's got a lot of gears. He hasn't got pace, really. As good as Saunders. He will run those channels for you. And already in, Town nearly in. And a good start for Town. Nice goal kick from Alex Cairns. A bright start from Town. Would love a 5-0 win against them tonight. My goal ambition for Fleet will need to be used at some point. Very knowledgeable, you Codge. Thank you. If you are new to the channel, guys, you know what to do. Hit subscribe. Loads of content coming your way now, guys. We're going to make sure there's going to be 2 streams and 2 videos at least, bare minimum, every week on the channel up until now and the end of the season. We want to hit that 6,500 subscriber mark. So if you could help me out, that would be great. Cairns in a green colour today. Very nice green outing as well. Man, honestly, I promise you this now. I'll go on to that in a minute. Fleetwood, so I know he's in the top. It's the design of the top. It's a very cheap mate, right? My away top is even worse. This is not even, if you ask any Fleetwood fan, if any Fleetwood fans in here, you've got a shirt, the letters have just been, the letters just seem to fall off. A bit like Fleetwood season. When I bought it, it was brilliant, you know. Swaz, all the letters were on. And then as the season's gone on, it's just declined and falling off. So, so you know when you say, like, you know, your attitude declines your season. Well, Fleetwood shirt makes their season. You know, it's fallen off. Last year was good. Also, congrats on 6K. Thank you so much. Auction of 3/4 of a stadium. I can't take the mick out of that because they're stadium bigger than us. Swindon. Oh, imagine. Come on, the boys. Another embarrassing evening. I know. Fleetwood haven't had a game called off, by the way, since January 2016. Just saying. Shrewsbury continuing their good streak of late under Steve Cottrell, who's just come out of hospital, which is good news. And beating MK Dons, another informed team in League One. Nice play by Town, Batty, and Holgate all combining together nicely. And it's going to be a long ball over the top. I think we're trying to really get in behind. Batty will win the header. Andrew, nice control. Done well there, Danny Andrew. And Duffy will go back into Holgate, who's looked very well, Horace and Holgate. Him and Hillier are the bright stars of this Fleetwood Town's future. And a long ball in, and Danny Andrew coming in on this left-hand side. He's put a ball in lower cross, and Samson on the cover. Brilliant from Town again. Really using this width at Sunderland. Grayson wanting to really get balls down the side, really cause problems down the wings. Danny Andrew. McLaughlin caught in no man's land. Samson on the cover, done very well. The centre-back, he's put out for a corner on this left-hand side. 5 minutes in. Sunderland haven't gone into this one yet. It's going to be Batty. I thought, if I'm honest with you, I thought his corners the other day were woeful. Hopefully they're much better tonight. I thought, we didn't really capitalise on the amount of corners we had. Batty is going to replace the ball. And we'll take this on 5 minutes. It's going to be a damn Batty ball. Back post, headed away by Luke 09 again. It's a couple of headers already won by the former Wycombe man. Town are going to have a Rossiter ball in. Away by his Power. Duffy will go home into Janai Donican, 22. Hill, long ball forward. And Fleetwood win. Pulled across. Saunders just couldn't get there. Yet again, Town have got this Sunderland side on the ropes. Brilliant football. Yet again from Town. Long ball from Hill. The Sunderland back three. I tell you something, Fleetwood will get at him. Was Saunders offside? Just couldn't quite get an edge. If that wasn't onside, that is one of the 3 chances that I said Town would have. I didn't think it'd come that early, but a good chance again. Fleetwood really need to get 1 goal up in this game because we haven't got 1 goal up for a long while now. I think since Swinton away. Since Crewe away, we haven't scored first in a game, which is not a great record, which you want to be scoring first. And hopefully that can improve tonight and we get back on track with scoring the first goal. Sunderland have not won a game from behind this year, as we've said. 7 times he's gone behind in League One this year, drawn 4 and lost 3. So, they're drawing more than they're losing, but they should be winning most games. Should be 2-0 up now. Wow. Unbelievable. And when they've gone a goal up, Sunderland won 17 of the games when they've gone. So won 12 out of 17 when they've gone 1-0 up. So that's an incredible stat. Sorry, my mistake. 12 out of 19, but apologies there. Sunderland trying to overdo Fleetwood's tactic as a long ball up the pitch, and they're going to play it on this left-hand side, nicely blocked out by Danny Andrew, really nicely played by the fullback. It is important as much as you attack, you can defend, and Power now out onto this right-hand side with Aidan McGeady, good ball in, deflected, headed back in. Going to be blocked off again. Danny Andrew will ping that ball forward. And it'll go to no man's land and it will go out for a Sunderland throw. I know, very unfortunate name. Hummel's bad, yeah. Hummel's very bad. 40 people in the chat now. Welcome. Patrick Bamford. Well, we've already lasted longer than we did against Doncaster, which is a positive. Cairns will go long this time and we'll put it out of play. Lincoln losing. Oh. Ooh. And he's going to go into Connolly. Will bring the ball out. 3 goals for Town since his arrival last year. Peterborough, Portsmouth and Sunderland, all 3 of the better sides in League One, you could say. And Charlton take an early lead against Burton Albion. That man, Jayden Stockley, again. A long ball up the pitch, and Fleetwood will head it back out and we'll go over the cell. It's going to be won by Conor McLaughlin, who is a very tall figure, the Northern Ireland international. And also got a goal to his name for his country, I believe. The cell. Can't quite flick it on. McGeady, nicely turned by Aidan McGeady, and it's going to go into Gooch. Good player, Lyndon Gooch, like him a lot. We'll try and get Charlie Wykin, who's going to be their main target man. Their new owner at Sunderland is only 23, only 4.5 years older than me. So I need to get my skates on and be buying Sunderland a few years off him, eh? It's going to be a long ball forward, and Aidan McGeady will try and run the channel, but can't quite get in, and Cairns will come and smother him. Blackpool's ground was embarrassment, you know. Like, I'm not saying anything about Blackpool, really, if I'm honest with you, because I know it's going to be clipped and it'll come back to haunt me in a couple of weeks, so I'll speak after that. Won by Rossiter in the air. We'll go out to Janai Donican, who I think they've mainly attacked down this right-hand side with Andrew. They normally go forward with Janai. Hill will go long up the pitch. Poor ball by Hill. And it won't be waste anything in Luke 09. The back three open up really quite often, and you can really cause gaps, and Sanson can become isolated in this back three. So if Saunders can really get at him, and Vissel can, get up to support and make a 2v1, Fleetwood could be in. Fleetwood, looking at these early shapes, it looks promising. But Sunderland are very good going forward. They've scored 42 goals this year, an average of 1.5 a game, 28 games into their season. And they've got the best defence in the league as well. 0.9 goals conceded per game. And 24 goals conceded this year. 16 of them coming at home. So it tells you they are a little bit vulnerable at home. Without the steam-reliant atmosphere, it can be incredible on a match day, 25, 30,000. But like I say, we're 12 minutes into this game almost, and it's still 0-0. I'm 18, man, yeah. I'm a Sunderland fan. Good luck today, man. I think it'll be 2-2 or 2-1 to us. Nice. I'd take a point. We've got a tough game coming up against Accrington on Saturday, and then Lincoln next week. It's go, go, go at the moment for Town. 2-0, eh? Well done. Come on, Town. Batty is, trying to get up with the front two to help them out in this back three or back five, whatever you like to call it. With wing backs. Long ball over the top and we'll go out. Both sides not really doing anything right now, but Fleetwood will probably have the better chance. Just went out. Saunders couldn't quite get his neck muscles onto the ball. I think he will. I wish Barton luck at Bristol Rovers as well. Best of luck to him. I know some people won't agree, but anyway. Cairns now. And it comes off a Sunderland head. And I'm going to play through the middle. Ledbetter now will spray the ball. Poor pass. 6 goals to that man's name this year. Ledbetter, good player. 3 penalties in that. Sunderland have been awarded the 4th most amount of penalties in League One. 6. They have scored 5 of them. So a decent conversion rate. Talking about penalties, they got through the other day against Lincoln on pens. And but we'll come back to that in a minute. Vissela's turned really nice against 09. Vissel, that is awful. He's just giving the ball away to Lyndon Gooch. Although they did lose to Portsmouth on penalties and Lee Catham on miss, and Portsmouth won the cup. And now some Portsmouth fans will be happy about that. Yeah, he did, didn't he? 4 years ago he managed, yeah. Nice on the cover, Harrison Holgate. Holgate will hammer it out of play. And it'll be a Sunderland throw-in. Sunderland keep coming and coming. Although not really done anything of yet. It's going to be a throw-in on this right-hand side. It'll be Gooch into McGeady. Then Power picks the ball up. Ledbetter will turn. Luke 09. And he's going to go on to the right now. One back Janai. Well done on loan from Ipswich. McGeady will pick up the ball. Been frozen out late, but Lee Johnson brought him back in. He tries to get him behind, but Hill reads that really well and puts it out for a throw-in. Yeah. Barn got a lot wrong at the time, but he also got, a few things right. So, Ipswich take a strange lead at Hull. Wow. Ollie Norwood, the goal scorer, is rumoured to be coming to town in the summer. Power now. Long ball forward, and White is in, but he would have been offside. Connolly wins the header. Tonight will pick it up and we'll go back into James Hill, who will long ball it up the pitch and won't reach anyone. But McLaughlin's header is pouring. It's reached Duffy. Duffy will just slow things down and get Fleetwood back into play. And he's got runners in Rossiter who will spread it out on this left-hand side to Chennai Donegan, the right wing back. And Fleetwood pick up the ball. Vassell now, he's touched. Right, Kyle Vassell's touch. You know those trampolines that you get to rebound and do like your volleys on? He's got a touch of a trampoline. I'm telling you that now. His touch is woeful. He's a good player, but his first touch so far for us has been awful. Salford 1-0. Really? Go on, Salford. Charlie White will get 2 today. You know, he got 3 against. What a tackle, Callum Connolly. No way, ref. That's not a foul. It's going to be a foul on Charlie White, who drops into play really well. Just commits Connolly. He wasn't really going anywhere, Charlie White. Connolly just takes him out, and the referee will have a word. Nothing else will be given for the Fleetwood Town captain. And Ledbetter, the veteran midfielder, will take this free kick on halfway. Hey, Mark. It's absolutely awful, is it? I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you. Nice, man. Nice to see you in here, mate. It was always good to meet you with Ethan. Ledbetter now. Power. Fleetwood, every man behind the ball. Ooh, touch from Gooch is a bit poor, but they've got it back. And they'll play it back all the way to Sanderson. And Sanderson will regather possession. Just want a goal. McLaughlin now. Nice ball over the top. Won in the air by White, and McGeady now on the ball. Little bit of danger. McGeady will take on that shot. Deflected just wide. Danger for Sunderland. It will be a corner. Yeah, it will. They scored 8 corners this year, Sunderland. And Fleetwood haven't been great from defending them. Gets past Rossiter too easily there. Does Brian, and then McGeady gets the shot away. It's a nice shot, deflected. Cairns had to watch. That was bulging in that net for McGeady's 3rd goal of the season. It will be a corner kick. And it's going to line up like a train. There's Wyke in there as well. It's going to be a corner whipped in. Header on by Connolly. It's not out yet. Header back in maybe. Hill away. And Fleetwood will win that. And we'll have a free kick for an offside. Hiya, it's Mitch. Come on, Sunderland. If you could like the stream, guys, that'd be amazing. You need to be a radio commentator. You're not going to like it. I appreciate that, mate. And, yeah, the scoreboard is on below. It's still goalless. Nothing really happening. Sunderland probably had the better chance with that McGeady deflected shot a few minutes ago. Fleetwood had a couple of chances early on where Sunderland couldn't quite latch on. They've had a bit of the ball. Both sides have had a corner each. Barring that, now it has happened. I'd have John Nolan, definitely. Maybe even Caden Jackson. He's better than Vassell. Long ball. Batty now. Rossiter. Conley will pick the ball up. Chip the ball out wide to Daniel Batty, who will go home into James Hill. 3-0 Shrewsbury now against MK Dons. MK Dons could have got back-to-back wins and got into the playoffs this week. Doesn't look like to be happening. Why can't we? Why can't a big club like Sunderland get promoted? They're on a good run. They're improving under Lee Johnson. I think they only lost maybe twice under him. You know, they're winning more games now. They're playing better football. McGeady's hitting form. They're up the top goal scorer in the league. You know, I'd love to see them challenge at the top because they're a big club and I always like them to see them doing well. They deserve better than what they've been given the last few years with, you know, with the ownership of 1 and 2, really. And Sunderland coming again. It's 4 versus 3. They picked the wrong number. Gooch, that's a poor pick. Hill on the cover. McGeady will pick the ball up. McGeady now goes onto the left foot, onto the right, chip ball back into the middle. White comes, Cairns, what a save. Scramble, Alex Cairns, what a save. Aidan McGeady, that's delightful. I think he puts it in there for White. Cairns makes himself big and saves the shot. Sunderland come again, but Fleetwood having the danger. Fleetwood caged in their own half. Much better from Sunderland Lee's last 5 minutes. They really upped the gas. It wasn't quite working a few minutes ago. It's a bit like when you put a microwave burger in the oven, in the microwave, and you haven't got the microwave turned on enough. It's not going to cook your burger. You've got that gas cooking now, and the burger's nearly there. Cairns will long ball this up the pitch. Good save a couple of minutes ago. I think he saved it, but a good save from the goal stopper, who's closing in on Ashton's appearance record of 216. I believe he's on 179 now, thank you to my statman Tony, who always comes up with some great quizzes on the channel. So, what, 37 away? At the end of the year, it'll be about 20 away. Good and biased commentary. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Napper's comparing Sunderland to a Rustler's Burger. High hero. Rustler's Burger's elite scran as well, I'll have you know. But you've got to put the, you know, the bread in the toast and then the burger in the microwave. 3-1 now at MK. But I'll have a look at that strand. McGeady, lovely, delightful ball. Charlie White, I think it is. Yeah, then Aidan O'Brien's in. Cairns gets a touch. You just have to be there and save it. Good positioning from him. The defenders close in. And it is 3-1. Will Grigg, the Sunderland man who's all alone there, 22 minutes. It's 3-1. Wow. Fleetwood have really have to look out for Charlie White. Exactly. He scored 18 goals this year. He scored 11 in 9. Without him, 17 points worse off, as I keep mentioning. I just can't believe that stat. Unbelievable. And McGeady, unbelievable as well. Danny Andrew. Nice. Nice to Joe ball to Bissell. Can't quite get Saunders in. We are isolated better than the UK have done. We are isolated in our own half better than most of the UK have done in the last 12 months in their owns. So, yeah. Russell's Burger, yeah. A Russell's Burger is like a microwavable burger that you put in the microwave and it's done in within 2 minutes. It's good scran. They're not horrible. They're not horrible. They're unbelievable. I actually had one after the stream last week, to be fair. Good scram. Fleetwood have a throw in on this left-hand side. And it's been 56% of possession to the home side. Most of that coming in the last few moments. Blackpool 5 games in hand now. Wow. 5 shots to 0 in this game. 23 minutes in. Will Fleetwood have a shot on target today, lads? Aidan O'Brien gets past Hill. But superb. That's on the cover. We'll put it out for throw. Hill was just a little bit isolated down the one-on-one. Aidan O'Brien did well to get past him. Jordan Rossiter on the cover, who been doing well recently, Jordan Rossiter. How you doing, Joe? Joe? What's your ground's been playing at, man? Ugh, awful. Can't blame Burton this time, eh? Lyndon Gooch. Past Duffy. McGeady. Every time McGeady gets on the ball, you smell danger. He's so good, McGeady. Why did Johnson keep him out? Power! Right, you're not scoring against us again, Max Power. I can't cope with you scoring. Power goes from it from about 30 yards out. McGeady really does well. Again, just keeps hold of the ball. Sometimes you need 2 men on him just to control him, which frees up other men in the likes of Max Power, who got a shot away, was well wide, but he can strike them. 2 goals to his name this year for Max Power, 1 against us last year at the Sol. Fleetwood were very fortunate to get away with that. 24 minutes gone here at Stadium of Light. Sunderland 0, Fleetwood 0. Burton have equalised. Fond up Taloom, who joined last week to the Brewers. And there's going to be a long ball. I'm not being funny. Like, we've been awful in these last 20 minutes. Connolly, a bit of a miss it, but Cairns will kick it out of play. I thought Sunderland was supposed to be a good team. Daniel, we've been dominated, man. We're going to score in a minute. Did anyone... Oh, no. Awful. Honestly, Joe, awful. No, if Power scores in the last minute, that'll be probably the worst moment on YouTube. That moment that it went in, right? I'll tell you a story on that moment in a minute. McLaughlin now, who... This is the thing with the back three. You know, your centre-backs can push up high. We do it with our wing-backs, so instead. Gooch. Wyke. Power. He's quite tall, that Power, isn't he? Nice ball into McLaughlin. Chip ball back in. Connolly away. Power brings the ball down. Gooch again. Gooch looking for a shot, but he goes into the box away by Connolly. McGeady, don't let him shoot. McGeady, good tackle. Connolly. Ledbitter will have a strike, but it's a free kick down. So a story, right? I spent the whole of the second half last year against you guys thinking you were going to score, right? I had my power bank in my phone because obviously, you know, I didn't want it dying. And I took my power... With 2 minutes to go, I took the power bank out. I was debating whether to put it, you know, leave it in. I thought, well, I jinx it. And then, obviously, you come, and I'm like, shit. Sorry my language. Just under my breath. You scored, didn't you? Unbelievable. And I still blame me taking me power bank off. And then I just heard that roar. And to be fair, it was unbelievable limbs. And Joey's interview was the best after it. Well done. You scored an equaliser against the mighty Fleetwood Town. And none of that this year, unfortunately, from Mr. Grayson. But Sunderland always had a decent relationship with Josephine. Lincoln have equalised against Swindon. Back to normal. Long ball forward. Saunders just can't get into this game. Either can most of our other team, really. Like, why was McGeady left out? Like, I know the manager thought it was a bad influence, but is he heck? Like, he's Sunderland's best player, in my opinion. Without him, you know, McGeady now. Luke O'Nien. Got ball in. It comes to McGeady, 25 yards out from goal. A ball back into the box. Awful ball. And he'll go out for a goal kick on 28 minutes. I love our Joey Barton. I miss him. I'll be honest with you. It feels a bit like a relationship right now. So I'm in a relationship with Simon Grayson, but the feelings aren't quite there yet. And I like Joey, but it needed to end. But I'm missing that little bit of character. And, you know, Grayson's here. And, you know, I want to see him do well. But, yeah, I've just still thinking about those old moments. Thoughts on Blackpool beating Pompey didn't surprise me at all. Vassell now gets away from his man. That will take a free kick there, eh? Tanner got a free kick maybe 35 yards out from goal. Vassell just beats his man. Nice and clever. Nice fast feet. All came from attack from Rossiter. Oh, poor from Luke O'Nien. He just dives in. Sloppy, really. Danny Andrews going to have a look at it. It wouldn't surprise me if he struck this, if I'm honest with you. Batty's also over it. But the set pieces the other day were horrendous. You was only... You know, we've only beaten you once. The others have been draws, to be fair. We've beaten you twice with the cup. It's going to be Batty or Andrew. Come on, Danny. I'd love a goal here. I'd love it if he scored here, but he's probably going to go for the delivery. Going to be probably a Batty swinger or a Danny Andrews shot. Batty will deliver it in. Header on, not out. Flicked on, still in the box. And out again, just couldn't quite fall for Vassell. Good chance. Very good chance. No idea on that, situation. Remember, guys, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe down below. It helps me out massively. And also like this stream. It really does help. We've got 53 of you in the stream right now. Any help is appreciated. Ball in, and Burge will catch and bring it down well. Lee Burge, decent goalkeeper for League One. Him and Remy Matthews have shared the jersey this year. But Sunderland will come again with Sanderson. And we'll go all the way back to Lee Burge. Sanderson again. Will play out to Luke O'Nine. Luke O'Nine, nice delivery. And White will come again. And Connolly will foul him again, but he gets to play on. It's the second time that's happened. White makes those really, Bobby Firmino-esque runs. McGeady. McFadden. Ledbitter. McGeady. Through in. Sunderland. What a block. What a block, James Hill. James Hill's just kept Fleetwood in the game. And 31 minutes, Sunderland were in. I couldn't quite see who was in. It happened so fast. It was decent for Coventry, but I can see why you mean. I've not rated in the last few years. Nicely played by Sunderland. I've gone all the way back to Sanderson, who's the deepest defender. Back for the Black Cats. McLaughlin. Onto Ledbitter. Ledbitter, the veteran midfielder, who's played a lot in the Championship for Middlesbrough. McGeady will lose possession, a rarity. And Duffy will pick up the ball. Duffy came in for Callum Camp the other day and grabbed himself an assist. I saved 2 penalties when I was 12. Doesn't mean I'm a good goalkeeper. Sanderson now will pick the ball up on the defence. Ledbitter again will drive through midfield, and it's nearly put out by Duffy, but they've got it onto this left-hand side. Power, ball onto the left. 09, ball in, away by Connolly. Corner kick, Sunderland. Right, Sunderland, that Russell's burger is getting out the microwave. You just need to have the burger sauce now. That's how close. That's how Sunderland are coming. Fleetwood, we're just inviting pressure. Do you know what I mean? It's not great. Corner be whipped in. Oh, a weird run up this one. A training ground S. They've all split now. McGeady. What a tackle. Rossiter. And Sunderland do win it back. McLaughlin will pick up the ball. Has spelled since Millwall. Since leaving Fleetwood. Crew have gone 1-0 up through Omar Beckles against Accrington. And Fleetwood can maybe bring the ball away with Saunders, who looks like an excited puppy, really, when he gets his legs going. Good player, but just needs that service. Not had it yet. Ledbitter into McGeady. Poor pass. McGeady's not quite clicked yet. He's not quite clicked that last pass. Long ball forward. And Vassell will hold that up really well. I think Vassell's missing Madden, if I'm honest with you. Here comes Sunderland again through the middle. Connolly on the cover. Will go on his right and really boot that ball up the pitch and can't get it onto Vassell. Saunders really hasn't got into this game at all. Yeah, exactly. Gooch now. Well put off by Andrew. Into Power. Gooch again. beating Andrew. But again, Healy on the cover. Brilliant work by Healy. I think Andrew did enough for a bad touch. My stream's been off for 5 minutes, but I'm not missing much. Oh, no, you probably could see this. Sunderland will go back home now. The score's on the bottom, man. Sanderson. McLaughlin now. McLaughlin will drive inside. And a ball from Ledbetter, a poor ball. But it's still not clear. Luke O'Nien will pick the ball up, who's very high for a left centre half, I must admit. Ledbetter. Max Power he's a good player, Max. Don't mention that name, actually, after he did for us last year against us. Long ball forward, away by Janai Donican, and it's going to be out for a throw into Town. What's the score? 0-0. 10 minutes to go before half time. Still goalless. Come on, Kenzie, lad. Get us up the pitch. I change at half time. I go 4-3-3. Get a bit more attack going. Go at him a bit. Can't believe we've had 36 minutes of this game already. Do you guys prefer 7 o'clock kickoffs or 7:45 kickoffs? Let me know in the chat down below. Cairns will long ball out up the pitch. Won by the Sunderland man this time. And we'll go up to Charlie White, who can't quite keep that in play. How is Bristol Rovers playing? Long ball up the pitch. Headed away. And another throw into Fleetwood. I can't really remember, a big chance in this game, barring that Cairns, basic, good save they had to come out for really well. But apart from that, there's been nothing in this game. Two sides that have lacked a little bit of creativity. A long throw in will go back, and Hill will long ball up the top with his right boot, and away by McLaughlin, and Gooch will flick it over Duffy really elegantly. Duffy will get back. Gooch controls it, brings it down well. Gets past Andrew. Hi, Roy. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're well. And it's a bad kick from Burge, and Duffy can't quite pick up on it. We've not been playing that well, Roy. Gooch. Past Rossiter. Gooch again. Driving through that midfield. Lyndon Gooch has got options in McGeady. He's gone to McGeady. Onto this left-hand side. He's going to cut in. Oh, he's gone on the other side. Past Donican. Pulled across. Good save, Cairns. Away guy. Down back. He cut in on his right-hand side. It was a parry for Cairns. He had to get down well. Did it. Batted there on the cover. Cairns just had to save it. And I was lucky there was a Fleetwood man there. It's a Sunderland man. It's 1-0 to the Black Cats. But again, Sunderland really opened us up again on this left-hand side. McGeady, terrific. Powers it into a good area, Ken. Enough away. Enough on it. And there's going to be a yellow card here, I think, for Sanderson. So maybe try and get at him. If we can, try and get him on another yellow. And get him sent off. And great. I want Barton to stay up. Be nice. I like Bristol Rovers as well. They're a good club. We have one midfielder, really. Long ball over the top. Andrew now will meet that. A pause by Gooch. Awful by Andrew, who loses it. And Duffy will win that back this time. Rossiter. Duffy. Give it into Batty. Well done. Batty. Nice turn. He's lost a few men. Back to Rossiter. Andrew. Holgate. Rossiter. Batty. Rossiter. Rossiter, well done. Gone forward, turn. He kept the ball. Duffy's touches bad, but he's gone into the cell. It wasn't a pass at all. Rossiter now. Connolly. Rossiter again. Nice play this from Town. Better. Holgate now, who's been a bit quiet tonight, but it's a good sign when your defenders are quiet. Batty loses the ball, and here comes Sunderland. It's going to be an overload. It's 3 versus 4. Good tackle, Rossiter. Really good. And here come Fleetwood again. We'll try and get Saunders in. Saunders will try and press that down. And Sunderland will come again. 5 minutes to go before half time. McLaughlin. Nicely flicked onto Gooch. Can Gooch get the better of Holgate? Yes, he can. It's good ball in Ken. Smothers collects it really nicely. Hey, Mark. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. We have 62% possessions for the Black Cats so far. A long kick forward by Cairns. And Vissel can't quite meet that. Unlucky. McLaughlin now. We'll go back into the goalkeeper, Burge. Come on, Town. Saunders will press that down. Saunders had a touch of the ball. Been quiet, but most of our team have. Power now. From a Wigan man. Power is nearly nicked by Duffy, but keeps hold of possession. And then Brian will give it away in the end. But Sunderland will come again. It's wave after wave here. Ledbitter. 09. Remember, Sunderland have got the 14th best home form in the league, only winning 5 of the 14 games. They've only lost 4, to be fair with them, so. And it will be a throw into the Black Cats. Not many bodies up. Ledbitter. Nicely played in this left-hand side. McGeady now. Power will turn and give it away to Duffy. We'll take them all day. Hill. Batty. Nicely played by Batty. Just loses the shoulder. Saunders earns a foul there. Yes, he does. Does really well to get his body in the way. And we'll get a foul there. Nicely flicked on by Batty, and Duffy, and Saunders just gets his body up and earns a foul. Hill now. Holgate. Duffy. Hiya, Simon. Welcome to the stream. Batty now. Nicely spreading ball to Janai. Can't quite get it on. But he has won it tonight. It's going to be a free kick to Sunderland. Of course it is. Of course it is. Free kick to Sunderland. Awful this half, by the way. Why do we always get done with the drafts games? There's always 1 in 12 that's an awful game, and I seem to be covering all of them. Hey. We haven't beaten Joey this season. Oh, yeah. No, we've only played you once with Joey. 1 win, 1 draw. McGeady now. Ball in. Yeah, it was Wowsy when we played you back in Jan. Yeah, it was definitely Wowsy. Oh, come on, man. A minute and a half before half time. I don't know how to even, compliment this Town side. Cheers, Reese. Appreciate that, man. Good to see your channel doing well. Nearly at 4K, is it now? Mackay's not played for a while now. He played 5 minutes at Plymouth and not played since, so I'm not sure. Still a decent record. Should have been 2 wins, that, by the way, not 1 win and a draw. Still gives me nightmares. Connolly. Holgate will go long. Awful by Holgate. Out of play, but it's better than, get losing the ball deep into our half. McLaughlin now. We'll go back into Sanderson. Is that really? Is that true? Never knew that. Cairns. We'll put it out of play. Mackay, this is a Mackay type of game as well. It's unfortunate that. Sunderland have a throw-in. We're on 45 minutes. There won't be many added on. 1 or 2. We've not done anything in this half, by the way. It's been dross. Put it that way. Utter dross. I've seen some bad halves, but I think this is the worst. 1 minute added on. He played well against Fleetwood, to be fair, Tony. Gooch now. Gets past Duffy. Gooch again. Past Duffy again. Duffy's not letting go. McLaughlin. Gooch. Gooch. Oh, Duffy, brilliant defending. And Duffy will bring the ball away. Duffy now. Vassell and Fleetwood are in. 2v2. Go on, Vassell. Imagine we score here. Vassell. Sanderson, really good cover. Not enough pace there, Vassell, unfortunately. We'll have a throw in, but really nice work by Duffy. Did really well. Vassell was in. He had Saunders with him. Saunders was just literally running to get into the box. And that will be half time here at the Stadium of Light. And we have got a half time quiz for you guys coming up. So make sure you check in for that. And we'll do that in the next few minutes. If you've not liked the stream already, with 4 likes from 50, and we are 81 subscribers away from 6,100 subscribers now. So any support would be appreciated. I think Bristol Rovers will win 2-1. Grayson has come for a point. Yeah, I agree. But a point wouldn't be a bad result, but there's still a long way to go. Burns. Luttweiler might be up there. Who else did he constantly go with? Morris could be a one that he goes with. Danny Andrew. Madden. Wouldn't surprise me. Well, if you are new, you know what to do. Oh, that could be my new rhyme. If you are new, you know what to do. It rhymes a little bit, doesn't it? And let me know how your team. We'll check some half-time scores while the game's not on. Barton wouldn't have come in for a point. That's what I mean. Let's just see how we do in the second half. Different managers go have different approaches. And Leeds 3-0 up against Southampton. That's not a bad result, that, for them. 3-0, clean sheet, 3 goals. Birmingham equalised against Norwich. Wow. Score predictions for the second half. 1-0 Sunderland, unfortunately. So half-time scores. Birmingham 1, Norwich 1. Derby 1, Huddersfield 0. Middlesbrough 0, Bristol City 3. Good start for Pearson. 0-0 at Forest, 0-0 at Wickham. 0-0 at Bristol Rovers. Let's have the stats at the Bristol Rovers. See if Joey's got him playing some attacking football. They've had a lot more shots. Hull 0, Ipswich 1. Lincoln 1, Swindon 2. Northampton 0, Rochdale 0. Oxford 0, Portsmouth 0. Shrewsbury 3-1 against Milton Keynes. Let's have a look at the table. Fleetwood are currently 15th and 16th with 37 points. 11 points with the drop, 11 points off the playoffs. And it's still a long while off both, unfortunately. Plymouth 0, Peterborough 0. Bolton are 1 up again. They're on a good run, Bolton. They're flying, aren't they? They're getting some good wins now. They're nearly in the playoffs. Salford are winning again. They're in the top 3 now. Thomas Asante getting that goal, a rare goal for him. And we'll go on to the quiz in a minute. I want Gavin Massey on. Tony said it, he can't see it, and I'll be honest with you, I agree with him on that one, unfortunately. I don't think Grayson will be out. I think you'll be looking at another player that played for Blackpool, put it that way, to be manager. That's all I'm going to say. You need it, man. You need it. It's been awful of late, you know. It's not the EFL's fault. It's not the opposition's fault. It's only Blackpool's fault that, you know, that maybe 1 game or 2 games of the pandemic you can blame. But apart from that, I think it's your pitch. Lincoln getting beat, making Pompey. Pompey won't finish first. No. Play at the Cods. First off, has been drab, if I'm honest with you. So a quiz for you guys. Take part at home. I need as many of you to do it so the quiz goes along nicely. Again, come from Tony. I want to know the 23 first-team players that Joey Barton signed in his tenure at Fleetwood. With him going to Bristol Rovers, I thought I'll bring a Joey Barton question in. The 23 players that he signed permanently while at Fleetwood. So think of the players this season, think of last season, and think of the season before. Correct. 1 point to Dan. Ross Wallace is correct. Eddie Clark. Correct. I'll give it you, but he's not a first-team player because he didn't really play that much. Glenn Whelan. Correct. Paul Coots. Correct. So the 23, you've had 3 players, the 23 first-team players that Joey Barton signed as a permanent player. Jimmy Ryan is incorrect. Jimmy Ryan was signed by Alexander. Harvey Saunders, correct. Good answer that. Well done, James. Luttweiler, correct. Very good answer that. Dan, this season. Think of this season's squad. Evans and Josh Morris. Correct. Permanent, by the way, not loans. Macaulay Southern Hales. That is an obscure one. Rossiter. Correct. Well done. Ryan Taylor. Correct. Good answer, Adam. Very good answer. Himself. You've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to go. Duffy, correct. 12 to go. Jilks, correct. 11 to go. Barry Bagley, no. First team players, remember. This player was captain in Joey Barton's first season in League One. Think of that. He was from Wigan. He's now at Ross Wallace. Who was the other Wallace? He's now working at Fleetwood. And I'll give you another clue for one. He scored against MK Dons this season. Kyle, correct. Morgan, correct. Well done. Still, I think 10 more to get. James Wallace, correct. Good answer. Think this season, guys. Think, who did Fleetwood sign in the summer? Jed Wallace. No. James Wallace is the answer, Dan. Keep going, guys. Who did we sign from Burnley? A striker. He was scouted and he went to Blackpool. And another one. I'll give you Paul Jones because I don't think most people will get that. Because he was, didn't really play that often. So I'll give you Paul Jones. Kyle Dempsey, no. He was actually let go by Joey. Who think of Burnley? There's 2 players that came from Burnley. One that's Vizza loved, and one that was a striker. Long, correct. Well done. Very good answers. And who was the other one? He scored against Coventry, Dan. You liked him, I think. Shout out to your mother, Diana. Dimani, correct. So we've got so far Craig Morgan, Dean Marnie, Paul Jones, James Wallace, Ross Wallace, Macaulay Southern Hales, Ryan Taylor. Who's up front for Fleetwood tonight? Up front. Oh, Harry Saunders has been guessed, to be fair. Who's at left back for Fleetwood tonight? Who's at left back for Fleetwood tonight? And who joined the club and then joined Tranmere? Centre half, ex-Blackpool and ex-Oldham. Coyle's been guessed. Wheeler's been guessed. Who's Fleetwood's top goal scorer this year? Correct. Saunders correct. Peter Clark correct. Andrew's been correct. Yeah, well done. Andrew's already guessed. I apologise. Top goal scorer this year. He's on the bench tonight. Right. So you go to a game, right? Say if this is my ticket, right? This is my ticket, right? What's at the end of a ticket that they rip off? It's called a ticket, and he played for us this year and went to Exeter. What is it? Say, correct. Think. Ross has been. We've only got 3 to go. He scored against MK Dons this year. He Stubbs, well done. A good answer, that. And the other 2 are, one's a goalkeeper and he's on the bench tonight, and one is a midfielder. Evans, no, been guessed. Scored against MK Dons this year, Dan, from about 30 yards out. He also scored against Plymouth. He scored against Plymouth. It was unbelievable that day. He came from Accrington. Think about that. Sam Finley, correct. Batty was the Grayson signing. Good answer, Katie. You said Finley. Oh, have you? And who's the other one then, Dan? Who did he sign in the summer as his new number 1 but got injured against Wigan? Let me know in the chat. And the game will be kicking off in a couple of minutes' time. I can't wait for this second half. Hopefully, it's a good one. Joel Coleman, correct. Well done, guys. I think Dan Oldham won that, to be fair. Has he, Dan? Sorry, I just can't keep up with him out of comments. I apologise, mate. Well, thank you for those that took part at home, and I hope you enjoyed it. There'll be more quizzes coming your way on Saturdays. We play Accrington, so keep an eye out for that. Cairns was it's all been guessed now, but Cairns was a Presley signing. Tried to get rid of Cairns, but, he's not gone. A lot of comments. No need to apologise. Cheers, pal. Appreciate that. 63% possession for them. Oof. Brutal. Remember, guys, hit that subscribe button. We've got over 6K now, which I'm delighted to have. Thank you so much. And 7K is obviously the next aim. Let me know your score prediction for the second half, guys. And very interested to hear your guys' thoughts. I need to pick up this. First 15 were absolutely better than, but didn't take our chances. Spot on. 1-1. I'm going to go 0-0. Pressing football. 2-0. You sound Who else did he sign? Who else did he sign? That was all right. Oh, Skugel, that was it. Great player, Stefan Skugel. Loved him. Top player. Really was. 2-1 Bristol Rovers, you're saying? A shameless plug if anyone's something. Ben didn't you, Alex Cairns, go and check it out. And Rolling and very honest about his relationship with managers. I appreciate that. Yeah, we did loads of interviews back in the summer with Parkin, Chris Brown, Alex Cairns, George Glendon, and Harry Shooter. And there'll be more on the way this summer, hopefully. And hopefully a big guest. I'm trying to get on. I've been trying to get on for about 6 months. Might come on. But keep an eye out and give it a watch if you haven't already. But the second half will be starting in about 3 or 4 minutes. So 1-0 Fleetwood. Love that, John. Bristol 10 shots on target, 1 on target. Wigan 3 shots, 1 on target. Are they just having pot shots though? That'll be the interesting start. That'll be the interesting one. Sunderland 2-0. If Timmy Kerr gets a job, get rid of and got rid of Kenzie, would you want KL out? Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you now. I've never liked a player as much as I've liked Kenzie. Because I'll tell you why I like him. He just gets Fleetwood. He just gets it. And, you know, he wasn't really an experienced goalkeeper, you know. He's the second most appearance maker for the club. You know, he's been dropped 5 times by different managers. He's always come back stronger. And, you know, he's mentally strong kids about, you know. His brother passed away, he kept on playing. And, you know, him and his missus had a baby the night before Wimbledon away, and he played 3 hours later. They gave him permission to have time off, but he wanted to play. That's what type of, you know, guy he is. He's a superb, you know, and he really helped the defence out as well. And, you know, 4 goals conceded in 7.5 games. It's, you know, not a bad stat. You know, 3 clean sheets. You know, we only kept conceding a few at the start of the year. 1 to Wimbledon, 1 to Burton, you know, 2 to Rochdale. Got dropped. So I don't really want to talk good about Kenzie because I know he'll make a howler or something like it. I talked about all the players of the day that were good and then made a mistake the next time. But I'd have to support the gaffer's decision. And as long as Kenzie went on to have a good club, you know, I want obviously every player that's given a good shift to town to have a good career. And he's given us 6 years to Fleetwood now. And I'd love him to go and have a testimonial at Fleetwood. That would be, you know, another 4 years. And, you know, because he is a good player. And 179 appearances, one of the best clean sheet records. He's there. I want Billy Quail's number 1. But no, not yet. But anyway, we're underway. It's 0-0. The score's on the bottom. So, and Sunderland get us underway this time. I'm still going to go 1-0 Sunderland, unfortunately. Fleetwood have had Chris Maxwell in the past. Good goalkeeper. Chennai Donican will give the ball away. And Sunderland will reset now. If Fleetwood win this game, absolute limbs. Just imagine the scenes if Fleetwood win this game. Sunderland go down the side, but unfortunately can't quite pick the pass off. And it will go out for a throw into town. 46 minutes on the clock. 44 minutes away from finishing, and it's still goalless. It'll be another clean sheet for town and another game without a win on the road. We've not won on the road since the 12th of December. Yeah, the 12th of December, which is a long time ago, 73 days ago, 10.5 weeks ago. Joey made a scapegoat for the semi-final loss. People forgot to save the penalty, and Joey got his tactic completely wrong. I'll come on to that in a couple of minutes. Foul to Sunderland. No, nothing given. Yeah, I agree. I said that in my video. Barton, and he kept it in the second leg, remember? He made some good saves. It's written Ben Power last minute. Away the Fleetwood. Love it. Yeah, Cairns wasn't the greatest that night, but he'll hold his hand up and say he made a mistake. You know what annoys me about that playoffs? I love Paddy Madden and Louis Coyle, but they both got sent off, and they probably both equally cost us. You know, I think Louis Coyle gets sent off at 2 or 3-1 down. You know, it wouldn't have been as bad. Paddy Madden gets sent off at 4-1. So it wasn't just, you know, how long until Joe Barton will assault someone? Well, I don't think he did assault Stendhal, but I just judge him on his footballing career. And he was always a top man with me. That's all I'll go off, you know. Saunders winning the air by Rossiter. Bissell could be on to that. He's latched on. He's got the wing back with him, and Janai has got on the other hand. Ball in the box, put out. And again, it's a good clearance. Throwing Fleetwood much better. Nice overlap. Sunderland open up. Bissell. The ball was good. Janai just squared it across and blocked away at the near post. Good chance. Where's he going to go? Janai. Oh, he's going to give it to Hill. And, yeah. It's going to be a Hill long throw in now. Hill long throw into the box. Header on. And it'll come to Rossiter and heading away. And Caroline has just become a new member of the channel. Thank you, Caroline. Much appreciated. Goes a long, long way. Like I say, if you want to become a member of the channel, it's £1.99 per month. And you get all sorts of bonuses. So make sure you pop into the stream. You know, become a member. £1.99 a month. And it really helps go towards helping these streams and bringing you these, you know, these live streams. And, you know, there's been a lot this year. There's 30th League game, one game today. We had 5 in the Papa John's. We've had 3 in the, I think it's the 39th live stream today. And we've still got another 16 to go with Fleetwood. We've still got the Papa John's final. 3 with the playoff, 5 with the playoff game. So we've still got another 26 to go. Thank you for becoming a member. 4th. I'd use him. Portsmouth 1-0 up. Go on, the Portsmouth. Love to see it. Harvey White. What header, Harvey White. How's he been, Harvey White, for you, by the way, guys? Let me know. Because he played against Marine for Spurs. I know that. And McFadden will play home. And Portsmouth, that goal has been confirmed via iFollow. I'm going to bring this ball forward on the right-hand side now. Power now. Nice ball into White. White goes over. Free kick to Sunderland. This has got Aidan McGeady all over it. Aidan McGeady at Wembley against Portsmouth. Although Portsmouth did win on penalties, just a reminder of that day I went. Unbelievable day. The best atmosphere I've ever experienced. Both sets of fans. Unbelievable. Portsmouth, you know, Sunderland great, but Portsmouth unreal. Man, I thought that. I know he's after saying, so they've literally a free kick about 25 yards out from goal on the right hand side. This is near corner. This is McGeady territory. Oh, McGeady, Luke O'Nien are both over it. Oh, Lord, we are in trouble. It is a big wall. Who's in the wall? Hill, Connolly, Vassell, Saunders, is it? Ooh, McGeady. This is a Wembley territory against Portsmouth, by the way. McGeady, 51 minutes on the clock. Aidan McGeady will set out his stall. I bet it's not even going to be McGeady that takes after all this build, but it will be McGeady. It's going to be McGeady or Luke O'Nien. 25 yards out. Chance for the first goal. He scored a lot of set pieces this year. McGeady looking over. McGeady takes it. About 5 yards over the bar. All that build-up, it worked. Put him off. If Sunderland get playoffs, do you think... Depends who's winning it with them. Do I think Portsmouth will get the playoffs? Yes. Do I think Hull will get the playoffs? Yes. Do I think Ipswich will get the playoffs? No. Depends who's in it with them. But they've got every right to. It's going to be interesting this year. Because, you know, normally you can see an ending in February. Like, this is before the season got curtailed. Last year, we were 15 games to go at this point, you know. We're now 20 games to go. So there's loads more games. Long throwing forward. Saunders will latch on to that. Saunders has done well. Saunders has done very well there. Really good work by the youngster. And it's on for Batty. Batty will cut in and we'll get a ball in. Head away by Sanson, and Matt Fasden will pick the ball up and will bit too liking for comfort. 1-0 Bayern, really. Playing well. Is Sunderland get playoffs? Yeah. They could get top 2, you never know. Who are your guys' playoffs, by the way? Who's your guys' top 6? Let me know in the chat down below. Is Sunderland are in again offside? Offside. We'll take them all day. Most of our fans were feeling dead after Trafalgar Square. I bet they were. Like, I bet that was some night, wasn't it? 53 minutes on the clock. Kenzie will take this goal kick. Cairns will take this ball long and we'll try and get into Kyle Vassell. Really? He's been good this season and Duffy can't quite get onto the ball. Fleetwood having a little bit more of a go this second half, but still not really done much. And we are 54 minutes into the game almost. And you know, I'd be happy with a 0-0, don't get me wrong. It'd be a decent result. Unbelievable, mate. One of the best nights of my life. Honestly, it just sounds unbelievable, really. I bet, how many were there? About 15,000, 20,000 of you, the day before. It just looked class, you know. And I bet the Wembley one was even better. Lincoln, Peterborough, Portsmouth, Doncaster. Who's the other two, Dean? Sunderland, Hull, Portsmouth, Doncaster for the playoffs. Right. Sunderland, Port, can't see either side winning this. I agree, Sam. Like, there's not really been one chance created. Do you know what I mean? Like, barring that one in the first half that Cairns made a decent enough save. I say that now, McGeady's cut in. McGeady has just spanned around 3 defenders. Out onto the right-hand side, drilled into the box. Away by a Batty, not all convincing. And the ball will be a bit deeper out again. Nice ball into the box. Nicely flicked up. Volleyed! Oh, good save, Cairns. I thought that those words were going to come back to haunt me, but I agree with you, Sam. Fleetwood haven't caused any danger. They haven't been very good this half. Haven't really done anything. I hope you're all right, Sam. Portsmouth out of them. If Lincoln are in your thing, who's getting top 2? 1-0 Wigan. Is it? Josephine. Due to BFC off, I saw the last 15 minutes of the first half. Finally synced you with the game. Got Ben on the comms. Cheers, Sammy. Appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in. And you missed my little dig at the start. Got loads of prep, unlike some we know. Janai will take this throw in. He's had a decent enough game and will go into James Hill. Hill will try and pass it into Danny Andrew. Just a bit of away from Danny Andrews. Had a good game, Danny Andrew, in my opinion. Can't quite get onto that, and Sunderland will have a throw in on halfway. And Wigan Athletic has scored through Callum Lang. Nicely played from Sunderland. McGeady now, and it's going to be on for Ledbitter, who will give it on to Max. Max Power will have a look. McGeady, who's just haunts danger. And McGeady has put the ball in, and Sunderland are in. Ball! What a save, Alex Cairns. It happened so quick again. I told you Sunderland could really get in through this back 5, really, at Fleetwood. We'll have another look at it. Really nice play. It was Lyndon Gooch, the man that was in. And Cairns just really gets big, saves it. I think with with his legs, really gets big, good save, Cairns, and Fleetwood just about smother the danger. Will go long and Vassell will hit the deck. Ledbetter will win the ball back. We'll come to your comments in a minute, guys. Just the game's a bit of a mayhem right now. McLaughlin, the former Fleetwood manager, Ledbetter, Luke O'Neill now, the promotion king with Wickham, and in his third season now with the football club, a Jack Ross signing. Ledbetter loses the ball, Batty will win it back. Vassell can latch onto that, can't quite do it first time and can't quite keep the ball in play. Can you somehow watch this? Does someone have a site? Is I follow? I know, Wimbledon are 1-0 up. Wow. Fleetwood are about to make 2 changes. And early changes from Simon Grace's men. Harrison Biggins is going to get a rare run out, a 32-minute run out. The Mark Duffy. I would put Camps on personally. And then Wes Burns, the FTC's wing wizard, he's going to come on for Harvey Saunders. So is Burns going up front? I'm guessing Burns is going up front. We're going to need to hold on. Just popped in to say hi, great commentary, lad. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Remember, guys, if you're new to the channel, all subscriptions are appreciated. We're now closing on 6,500. And if you could like the stream as well, that'll go a long, long way. If Sunderland don't go up this season, I'll feel sorry for teams next season with the new owners. I wouldn't get too complacent because League One's a tough league. You know, I know Sam's been around League One as well with me, and he can tell you how surprised it can be. Biggins will pick the ball up, nice pass into Andrew. Andrew will pick the ball out, we'll try and get him to Vassell. And it's going to be won by Luke O'Neill and then volleyed away again. And then one in the air by Holgate. But both teams are just booting it to each other. Both times they're just hammering the ball at each other. And we're just approaching we are now on the 59th minute. Now it's going to be Power who picks up the ball. It is 23 years old. Fair play to him. He's French, isn't he? Thank you for those that have tuned into the stream, guys. It is massively appreciated. A long ball over the top, and Lee Burge will smother that one. Luke O'Neill, who's gone into the middle now, it looks, and Sanderson on the right, on the left, and McLaughlin on the right. I think that with Sanderson being on a yellow, you don't want to leave him isolated. Oh, Connolly has gone over the top of Gooch there. Luckily, in the end, he stayed on his feet. Sunderland will come again. Power again, the goal scorer last season. Gooch picks a nice bit of pocket of space, and Gooch goes down. Play on, he's given. McGeady will have a look. McGeady goes past his man, ball into the post, ball in, and they scored again, Sunderland. It's 1-0. It's Charlie White. Oh, sorry, it's Aidan O'Brien with the goal, and Sunderland have scored. It's a really nice goal, and it has been coming. It's come on the hour mark for Sunderland. It's a really nice move. Sunderland 1 up against Fleetwood on 60 minutes. It's Sunderland 1, Fleetwood 0. Nice bit of play. It came from McGeady. McGeady, lovely bit of play. McGeady gets past Rossiter too easily. Chip ball back in. It goes over White, goes over Connolly, and Aidan O'Brien just heads it back from where it's come from. Past the helpless Cairns. And it's Fleetwood Town trail again. Remember, Sunderland have won 12 games out of 19 when they've gone a goal up. They've drawn 5 of those and lost 2. So there's still a long way back for Town. Believe it. Oh, Sunderland are about to beat Fleetwood for the first time as it stands. Honestly, it has been coming, to be fair. They have been the better side. And the goal scorer is Aidan O'Brien. Here we go. Here come the Blackpool fans. Here come the Blackpool fans. And Sunderland are going to come again. They look up for it now. It's a good goal by Aidan O'Brien. Northwest Fishing. Welcome, mate. Hope you're well. Sunderland got another free kick. Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. Again, they pick up the ball. Gooch again, drives at the defender. I think it's Batty who trailing lead brings it down. And it's going to be a foul. We will update the goal scorer in a minute. After this free kick. You've got a free kick in a very dangerous area. 63 minutes nearly on the clock. 62:10 on the clock. Fleetwood are a goal down. We'll have to come down from a goal behind. Exactly. We've not had a shot on target, Roy. We've not even had a shot, really. Ball in, and it's going to be away from Town. And Town will try and get it up the pitch. Nothing doing, though. And away by Connolly. Nicely cleared out. Battle in midfield that Dockervin will have, and it's going to be a free kick to Fleetwood, to be fair. There we go, guys. All updated for you guys at home. The goal scorer is up. Fleetwood are a goal bound. Not one shot from Fleetwood so far. This team is absolutely shocking. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Tell me something that I didn't know. Ooh, let's park the bus and try and hit him on the counter. Doesn't quite work, Larry, mate. Both sides have not looked great, though, to be fair. To be fair, George, I'd never expected anything from this game. So, and Sunderland are going to come again. It's gone over Hill and Gooch again. Oh, he's offside. Getting a bit worried. Remember, guys, if you're new to the channel, please like, please subscribe. Nearly 60 of you in now. Sunderland's new owner looks exciting, doesn't it? And it's going to be a good wavelength for them. It's going to be a long kick forward, and Burns does seem to be helping myself from Biggins. Looks to be foul, but nothing doing. This is where I get Camps on now, or someone of that nature. Long ball by, I think it's Power, and it's going to be a Fleetwood free kick as Connolly is fouled. As his stats any good, the admin is wondering if he... Oh, yeah! Don't get me started on Fleetwood's post the other day. We put, the stats are good, but, we've not even had a shot on target today. So, Burton and Wimbledon winning, and Wigan winning. Janai will head that, but he's out of play. Who do you think will win the Papa John's Trophy? Sunderland 2-0 in my opinion, but don't underestimate a Tranmere side who are decent enough to get to the final. What do you think of Sunderland fans? Very good. I knew George would be winding me up. Come back to me when you get your game on, mate. I'm only joking. I'd rather have our games called off right now, mate, if I'm honest with you. I'll swap. Ross is still winning it in the air. It's going to be out again. One in the air by Connolly. We'll try and go on to Biggins, and it's going to be a volleyball forward, and Luke O'Neill will pick up on that, and we'll hoof it out of danger zone. And it's going to go out for a throw-in to the hosts. Hiya, Tom. You all right, mate? Rossiter will swing that leg up and away again. Hill out again. A nice clearance. We'll try and get on to Burns. All we're doing is hitting Hope up front, and Batty's just comes off his leg really there, goes out for a throw-in. 66 minutes gone in this one. Sunderland not really done much since the goal, but Fleetwood need more urgency. But even though no shot on target, Connolly will try and get it forward, and McLaughlin will deal with it, and Burns will put a little bit of pressure on, and Sunderland will have a free kick there for a foul from Danny Andrew on the Sunderland man. Agree, long punts down the field, no patterns to the play, needs to change. I agree. That's all it is, isn't it? Long, literally, try and get Burns in. Burns and Vassell. Vassell looks tired, and Burns can't hold the ball up, in my opinion. He's better running in behind or down the wing. That's why I changed formation. Maybe get Camps on, or, but Sunderland are going to come again. McGeady, nice ball forward. It's going to be White, the league top goal scorer. We'll give it into McGeady again. The touch is a bit heavy. And Janai will clear that ball out. Power now. Gooch. Gooch will pick up the ball, chip the ball back in, and Cairns will come and claim. I know. Oh, Janai's run that out of play, I think. Just let his legs do too much running. Yeah, probably 1-0. Yeah, he's accurate, really. Jordan Jones is going to come on now for Aidan McGeady. A good 68 minutes in his tank today. They have got some good subs. Sunderland, Maguire on there as well. Shine right like a diamond. It's going to be Jones that comes on with 22 minutes left to play. Batty will win that. We'll give it into Vassell, who's tried to skip Burns in but can't do anything. Fleetwood look isolated up front. They really look very isolated up front. And Sunderland could probably deal with 2 at the back instead of 3. There's been no real grievances from Town, if I'm honest with you. It's been a poor show. But, we need a light from somewhere. No shots on target has been awful. White now will hold the ball up and win a throw for his team. Both sides are playing a back 3. They're playing a 3-4-3, which Town played last year at Sunderland, and they're playing a 3-5-2. We're going to make another sub. Shaden Morris is going to come on for Harrison Holgate, so that will be the change of shape. 4-3-3 now. It will be. Shaden. I think it'll be Shaden Morris as a right wing. Will it be Morris on one side, Burns on the other, and then Vassell through the middle? Or will it be Janai going to centre half and Shaden Morris going right wing back? We'll have to wait and see on that one. Sunderland coming again. Flicked on, and Janai will win that ball back. He does look like he's gone into a centre back position, but I'll come back to that. I need to keep looking at it, really. Burns, who's going to try and cover back. Gooch now. Ledbetter. How long are you doing, Kate? Are you playing well? Yeah, I thought 4-3-3, but it could always be a 3, but it probably will be 4-3-3, as you said. Sunderland switched the play. Nice ball into the middle. Header on by Jones, the sub. An easy smother for Cairns. Has to make them, though. They're finding these little pockets of space too easily. Again, they get the ball in. A bit of space allowed from Burns. And he goes over the edge of Janai, and good header from Jones. Just needed to be a bit more into the corner. And Conley will win that ball back. Done very well. Biggins now. Rossiter. Burns. Biggins. Better. Rossiter. Town keep hold of the football. Hill. Janai now again. We'll have it on this right hand side. It is a back 4 for Town. Hill. Conley now. Conley will launch that ball long out to Shaden Morris. Morris brings it down brilliantly, and Morris cuts in. Shaden Morris bursts into the box. Just can't quite latch onto it. His last touch was a little bit wayward of him. And Sunderland will come again. Nicely cleared by Conley, and Sunderland come again. But Jones is down and will earn a free kick for his side. It's going to be a free kick to the Black Caps. Not long left now in this game at all. And they've got a free kick. 18 minutes gone. They're going to make their second sub of the afternoon, Sunderland. It's going to be Gooch that comes off and Winchester that comes on. Good player called Winchester. He's got a few good goals for Forest Green and a few good goals for Oldham at his time. Yeah, spot on. I drive with a younger manager, and they've gone for it. They saw Cairns off his line and a bit wayward. How are they really pumping the pressure on Katie? Connolly now. Andrew. Barton, remember, lost his first game at Fleetwood, but that turned out all right. Hill. Janai Adonican. 1-1. There you go. Cairns will launch this long. And I think it was Winchester with the loose header, and Shaden Morris will be on to that one. Morris will drive. So it was McFadden, I apologise. Shaden Morris will try and get the better of him, keeps it in play, but we'll go back to the Sunderland defender. Header on out again. Just what a shot on target, really. Free kick to Sunderland. Every time. It is every time, isn't it? Again, it's been a poor game, really, if I'm honest with you. This one. McCormack, the goal scorer for Bristol Rovers. Decent player, McCormack. $16 left in this one. Who's going to win it, guys? Let me know in the chat down below. Very interested to hear your guys' thoughts. Long punt forward, one in the air by Hill. On by Biggins, and Vassell's done very well to keep hold of that, but lose it in the end. Rossiter will pick the ball up. And it's going to be a batty free kick. Fleetwood really need to get onto this. Fleetwood playing the ball around in the middle of the park. Just need to get a shot away. It's been awful, really. Connolly, the goal scorer last time out at Highbury. The equaliser. Janai on the other side. Morris on the right-hand side. Shaden Morris will beat his man. Will get a ball in. Tempting. Header on. Still in the danger zone. Out again by O'Brien. But there is a clash of heads, really, there between Connolly and McLaughlin. 74-36. Really? Oh, I'd love a last-minute equaliser. That'd be so good. After doing that for the whole game as well. Bring Camps on, in my opinion. There's still a long way to go in this one. 15 minutes remain. Football's a funny old game. You never know what will happen. We've won one game, but I remember Sam saying something. The 3 goals against Doncaster, they came from mistakes, not us creating anything. So, you know, Burns will now have a drive. Burns, poor pass by Wes. He picked it up nicely, and his final end-up product was woeful, really. But Town will keep hold of the ball. Vassell, latch onto that, loses it. Yeah, like, all the 3 goals came from Donny mistakes. You know, a corner. But, you know, goals are goals. 14 minutes left in this one. We're heading for our second defeat. I wouldn't have taken 5 points from 5. You know, from Bristol Rovers, Charlton, Sunderland, Doncaster, and Plymouth. I would have wanted at least 7. Sunderland just playing it along the back really nicely. And, you know, I'm more annoyed at our own performance, you know. But we need to be better. We really do. We need to press a lot more. And Sunderland are playing it out from the back. Lee Burge will give it into Luke O'Nine. Luke O'Nine, 77 minutes approaching on the clock. No, there's no urgency. They can pass it along the back as much as they like. You know, it's as easy as that. Vassell looks isolated on his own. Biggins will press. Nice to see him getting a bit of energy. Don't mind Biggins. I think he's all right. They're just passing it around us now. And a long ball up the pitch, which has really worked out well. They've waited for a few men to come up with him. A long ball forward as well. Out onto his left-hand side, we'll try and get Jones in. And Jones into the box. He's cut in. Shot. Good save, Alex Cairns at his near post. Honestly, Sam, I feel like, honestly, it just feels like crying, I'll be honest with you. 12 months ago, how good we were and unbelievable we were. And I never believed as much in a culture and a squad. And I never thought like we concede to this, to a side that don't even look bothered. You know something, most of the side don't look bothered. I'm going to say it. I know players will disagree with me, and some fans will disagree with me, but it's 5 points. Oh, he's finally bringing camps on. That's that's a bit of relief. Who's coming off Batty? I agree with you. 5 points from the Grayson's first 5 games. Wilesy got, what did Wilesy get? Did he get? He was in charge for 5 games. Did he draw 2? He drew a couple, didn't he? We weren't awful. But I don't think Grace will get the job at the end of the year, in my opinion. Long ball up the pitch. There's no motivation. There isn't. You know what I mean? Hill. Sunderland an all right side, but this has been a woe for Sunderland display. A long ball up the pitch, and Vassell could be in. Vassell's turn. Vassell's in! That was lovely by Vassell. He just turned the defender, and the shot was... It wasn't even a shot in the end. He just flicked it on. It didn't even go out of play. Good chance. Wasn't even a shot. Honestly. 11 minutes, 10 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this one. Still a long way to go, but it doesn't look likely right now. Conley now. We'll go back into Cairns. Cairns, ooh, a little bit complicated, but eventually gets his kick away. It's a good goal kick into Vassell's feet, and Burns will play backwards into Danny Andrew, but Fleetwood still have the ball. Andrew will cut in on his right. Nice little few touches. Danny Andrew, poor pass, but it goes off Camps. And we'll go out to Janai and Donican. And Donican will pick the ball up now. Biggins. We'll play it out to Connolly now. Worse than when we sat back against you. That's what I want to say to people. Do you think we would have never gave up under Joey? Burns. Andrew. Ball in, away by 09. Better from Fleetwood. Throw it deep into the half. A couple of yards away from the corner flag. Much better from Town, though. It was I think it was a Burns ball in. And we're going to have another chance to Andrew. Andrew ball in. Away by Sanderson. And out again. Maguire now will launch it out. And Fleetwood will play it all the way back to the goalkeeper who's trying to keep it in. Cairns can't quite do that. And it's going to be a corner. Why did we ever play back like that? That is awful. Awfully, I don't know why we played back like that. Crew 2-0 Accrington, really. We've not been good enough tonight. We've been woeful. So woeful. And with Lincoln coming next week, Accrington as well. It's going to be a tough month. Very tough month. Corner being delivered. 8.5 minutes left in this one. The game's gone quite quick, to be fair. And 09 on the deck. Referee wants him up before he plays this. A couple of bodies on Cairns. A couple on the 18-yard box. The ball is being asked to be delivered. A bit of time wasting maybe going on. A good ball on the goalkeeper. Headed on. What a save. Oh, he's in. It's in again. Sunderland have scored again. It's 2-0. I said Sunderland were good at corners. They scored 8 this season. That's the 9th. And on 82 minutes, good night, Fleetwood. You've been awful today. You deserve it. Sunderland, much better. I said 2-0 before the game on Sunderland Fan TV. It's a good ball in. It's a very tempting one. And it's headed on by Max Power. The man that scored last year at the Stadium Light. Scores this year. And last year he salvaged a point in Sunderland's awful League One season. This year he's put a dent in this game in Fleetwood's awful league. Oh, it's not O'Brien, it was Power. Please say that. They put O'Brien. Oh, they put the last goal. Max Power on 82 minutes. It's Sunderland 2, Fleetwood 0. I hate football. It's come out, guys. I hate football. It's come out. You know, if you know, you know. It always comes out when Fleetwood lose. And we're going to launch the ball out. We're not going to do anything. Absolutely now. Honestly, this performance has been terrible. There you go. All updated. Sunderland 2, Fleetwood 0. Max Power with the goal. 62 people in the chat now. That rose from 39 quite quickly. Remember, guys, if you're new to the channel, please cheer me up. Like the stream and subscribe. I thought Ken saved that. Unlucky not to. It was a good header. Good delivery. Good flow. Power gets his head on it. I thought Ken saved it. Just can't quite keep it out. Get in. Get out of it. Yeah, poor by Camps, wasn't it? Morris will try and get Vassell in. Vassell can't get in. Bit too heavy on the touch. Welcome to the stream, guys. 70 people viewing now. That's blown it. It's spot on. Pathetic by Camps, losing his man. No wonder why he's not been in the team, like. Just stupid mistakes like that. Pathetic, really. This performance goes down as one of the worst. I don't care if it's Sunderland at the same like. There's not like this, 30-odd thousand. They're coming again. Ooh, free kick just outside the penalty box. Conley, he made a couple of fouls in the first half. No need there. Again, they were coming forward again. It's really nice play. I think it's Chris Maguire. He just literally barged into him. Maguire goes over and it's about that far away from the penalty area. This could really wrap it up at 3-0. Ugh. We go for a point, you go and get stung. Pathetic performance, really. Get me a sign right now. It's going to be a Luke 09. This is tempting. It's about that far away from the penalty box. It's just outside, 20 yards. Is it too short to go over the wall? Will he go around it? I think he'll try and go around it, if I'm honest. Cairns will try and move early. Or will he go to his near post? We shall see. He's stepping up. Go round. It's a good block by the wall. Just takes it over. It's going to be a corner. It was a decent free kick. Hit with power placement. He tries just to get through it, really. Not bad. Corner taken quickly. Origi! Ball in. Again, still scrambled away, and Camps will try and bring it away. Camps now. Nice pass into Vassell. Vassell will lose the ball. Vassell. Well, again, poor pass, and Sunderland are in. And Sunderland are back home. I hate football. I honestly hate football. Why has Sam Fielding been hidden? Sam, I've not hidden you, mate. I apologise if you've been hidden. I've so annoying. Yeah, how many points are we on? 36? Yeah, five wins and a draw in 16 games. You never know. Really? Morecambe are winning 2-1. Salford underachieving like mad. Anyway, back to the Fleetwood game. A nice ball over to Janai. Fleetwood make me depressed. Fleetwood don't even make me think about me. Right, I've got to cover this. Like, I can't have a week off watching it because, well, I can, but I want to cover every game for you guys. Connolly now will pick up the ball. Burns, Biggins, nice turn. But back to Burns. A long goal kick, headed on. So bad. I've just eaten a what? What have you eaten, Mitchell? I'll be having something to pity myself. No, I'd say the game is like watching. The game's probably like watching Lee, really, a bit boring. There's nothing wrong with a packet of bourbons, but bourbons or custard creams, I definitely go bourbons. Sunderland come again. Jones, nice play. Winchester again. Both subs combining. Sunderland playing back. This is easy as like in the final. Going to beat the Cods. We'll never beat a Joey Barton Fleetwood side. You couldn't either last year, could you? Oh, you're joking. Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're well. Thank you for tuning in. You need to buy yourself a new pitch. And you might... What's happened at Blackpool? Because the pitch used to be, well, not really good, but you never really had many postponed. Grayson and Fleetwood into a typical... Jordan, I'll tell you how we've been playing, and you can play Grayson bingo, right? I know you did balls down the side, crossing into the box, because that's why Feeney and Naniele's stats were so good, right? But all it is sitting back, trying to hit them on the counter, balls down the side, crossing into the box, long ball over the top. That's it, and a back three. That's it. Like, and I knew that was a Grayson side. Unfortunately. I hope you're well. Super Rams, go on the derby. Mitchell's coming with a £1.99 super sticker. Thank you, Mitchell. Massively appreciated, man. And when we're back at Highbury, you've got a pint on me. Just dipped in and out. Entertaining young fellow away the lads. Thank you. Remember, guys, if you are new to the channel, please like, please subscribe. We're closing on 6,500 subscribers now by the end of the year. That's the target. It's going to be a tough one. And Hill, he's gone. I think that was Hill or Donican there. He's gone crunching in on the Sunderland man. It was reckless. That was really reckless. Into any time now. It's at the Stadium of Lighting. We'll have a look back at that. Oh, he's needing a physio to come on. Very good. It's the best defence in the league, isn't it? You know, goals per game against. We left Jesse. Sorry that you got timed out, Sam. I never even know you did. No. Have we even had a shot? Like, this is like, even from like 40 yards. I know I do, to be fair, Mitchell. Awful, really. I hope you're well, Jordan. We do spend money, but on wages, you know, super cans. Is it 2-1 Bristol Rovers? Is it? Anyway, a minute and 40 minutes into the fourth. I'm telling you this now. If Grayson stays at Fleetwood and Barton stays at Bristol Rovers and keeps them in League One, which he will, Bristol Rovers will finish 10 points at least in front of Fleetwood. I'm going to say that now. This performance is dire. I'll be honest with you. He's like, I don't even listen to Grayson's interviews. Barton's I love Barton's interviews. Sometimes he annoys me, I'll be honest with you, because he talks about how good the other team, like how good we were compared to the other team, like he did against Blackpool, but they just inspired you. Grayson's I'm a bit like, I don't really want to listen, if I'm honest with you. I listened to his first one, but that was it. I won't listen to him. You know, I might listen to tonight's, but all right, that's good. Yeah, it was an awful tackle, wasn't it? It was a crunching one. If Fleetwood get a win tonight against Simon Grace, I would say if we have a shot on target, I would, but I'm not going that far. There's a minute left yet. It's one of the worst matches for 2 seasons. Exactly. I do like Simon Grayson as a guy, but his football is outdated, in my opinion. I said it when he first joined, and you know, we were good against Donny. We've been improving of late, but this has been the worst of it all. You're right, Josh. Josh, honestly, remember last year when we went, the Max Power scored, when we actually were good at football. Now it's like, all right, we're not as good. No, I'd never get a Fleetwood tattoo on my head. Bristol Rovers 1-1-1. Boring. Biggins now. We'll play it out in Fleetwood. 20 seconds left. Will we have a shot on target? Grayson's a complete bore. How can he inspire everyone? He is a bit low energy, isn't he? Joey Barton's a bit like, you know, Grayson is a bit like, like he reminds me, I'm not going to say, he reminds me a bit like my uni lecturer, you know, just doesn't really motivate anyone. Yeah, exactly. Cheers, Dean. Appreciate it. Peterborough have won 2-0 against Plymouth. And this is going to be the last of it. Hill, long punt up. We'll go all the way back. It's awful, Josh. No shots on target. Honestly, I would have rather given it Wowsy. I said it. I'm not going to blame Grayson. I'm really not. But, you know, he's here till the end of the year. Let's see how he does. I'll support him. But I wish I would have preferred Wowsy to get that job. I'd rather have played like this with Wowsy and let him learn. And that is it. We've lost by 2-0. An awful performance. Simon Grayson's return to the senior light isn't a good one. And Saturday will have to be good because, like Sam says, both teams have lost by 2-0. Both teams need to react. Icon should have been better this year. And let's just see. We'll have about a 5-minute debrief. There is no fight. You know, that was it. And Sunderland have finally beaten the mighty Cod Army for the first time in the 7th attempt of asking. And it is a 2-0 win. Exactly what I said at the start of the stream and exactly what I said on Sunderland Fan TV. And one positive to take out this game, he didn't bring Morris on. Get up. Look at what he did at Blackpool. Look at what he did at, you know, his last few clubs haven't been good. You know, he was good early on in his career, but I don't know. It is not that team. I agree with you. And Fleetwood have lost by 2-0. Early goals in the second half from Sunderland in the 60th minute and a 82nd minute Max Power strike. And Fleetwood lose by 2-0. 59 possession to 41. 12 on 12 shots to 0. 12 shots to 0. We didn't even have a shot on target. That is how bad it was. Come on. How bad was it? 12 shots, 0 on target, right? And we've got Accrington, Lincoln, Blackpool coming up. Ooh. All right. 67% passing accuracy compared to their 80. All right. Anyway, Sunderland have won the game by 2-0. And, you know, they deserved it. They played a better football. I thought the first 6 minutes was poor. After that, they controlled the game. McGeady was the difference, really. A nice assist. A good header on O'Brien. And the second goal was poor by Q. I don't think Grayson is the way forward next season, but I think he'll pick up enough bits here and there to keep us up, which is all that matters this season. To write off justified. Spot on. Agree with every comment there. Every word. Getting unlucky, boys. Best of luck for the rest of the season. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. If you could subscribe, guys, we like I say, we did hit the magic number of 6K subscribers the other day, so you know what to do. Get subscribing and help us get to 6,500. It would be massively appreciated if you've not already. Let's keep catch up on your comments the last few minutes of the stream. Chin up, Ben. No disgrace to lose to a Lee Johnson team. When we win at Gloomfield, it'll look better. Good stream, by the way. Same again Saturday. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. I'll be honest, I am annoyed at the way of the performance, and obviously I'm trying to be positive for you guys. And obviously, when I can't be, you know, sometimes I'm a bit doom and gloom. I just can't hide my emotion. I'll be honest with you. I'm not very good at it. Cheers, Chris. Appreciate it, man. Up the cards. Hi, Curtis. You're right. Hi, Andrew. Welcome to the stream. Have Wigan scored? No way. Wigan have scored. Wigan have scored. Oh! Wigan have scored. I said they would. I said they would. Honestly, no. I feel for Joey. I bet kick up the backside, really. Big 3 points for Wigan if they can hold on. Have I froze? Have I froze? No, I'm fine. The scenes, the limbs. But again, a disappointing defeat today. And Sunderland with a better side. We were awful. No shots on target. It's a disgrace. But Sunderland, like I say, no shame in losing to a Lee Johnson side. You know, always gets his sides up for it. You know, they've been incredible, really, since he came into the football club. And, you know, it's just an unbelievable form. Since he come into the club, to be fair, 12 games, only lost 2. Drawn 5, won 5. So make that 6 wins, 5 draws and 2 losses. So 23 points collected from 39. You know, you're nearing, you know, your 2 points per game, which you want to get you up. They're averaging promotion form. 3 wins in a row, winning 4-1, 3-0, 2-0. If they can have a 1-0 win next week, make it all. I'm buzzing for Katie because she's always in here. When they lose, painful. Always taking the mick. Glad that Wigan have got a win for them. Got it for Joey, but take care, Ben. Top fella up the pool, says Christian. Cheers. Thank you for coming in, mate. I appreciate it as always. Max Power. It is that same old story again as Sunderland finally beat the Cods. It's a disappointing one, but we move on to Saturday now. It's Fleetwood take on local rivals Accrington. It became a Scouts derby when Barton was there as well. However, not so much now. It's Grayson against John Coleman, 2 experienced managers in the game. Who will come out on top? And, you know, please join me from Saturday at 2:45. If you have enjoyed this stream, please give it a like. Please give it a subscription. And we're closing on the 6,500 now. And until next time, Wigan have won. Tony's happy. I'm fuming. I'm going to have to probably cry right now. But thank you so much for the continued support. Thank you for all the nice words. And, you know, we've got a lot to do on Saturday to improve. We have got a video coming out tomorrow. So make sure you have your notifications on for that. Loads of content coming your way. Now, until next time, I'll see you later. Up the no shots away, no shots on target away, Cods. See you later. Up the cod. See you Saturday.